Hello, hello, and welcome back, or welcome. I am book lover Lorna, and it's time to share the amount of puzzles that I bought recently. Disney puzzles, to be precise. Now, this is a book channel, but I do share sometimes my love for Disney. It's big. I love Disney. I grew up going to Disney World as a child and I absolutely loved it, and now sadly as an adult I can't afford to go as much because it's more expensive than it was when I was like 6, and also now I have to pay for it myself and it's expensive. So sadly I don't have as many Disney trips as I would like, but I like to find Disney pleasure in other things, and for me that is buying and collecting things because I love to collect things. I don't know why. It takes up a lot of space, but unfortunately that's the way I am. That's the way that I find my Disney love. So I mean, you can see, what is Dumbo's ear doing? We even have like Disney on the back of the sofa. I mean, I don't know if you can see that above my head is my up wall art. That is like my favourite thing ever, like one of my favourite purchases. I'm gonna keep this forever. There is like Disney dotted around everywhere in my home. Even on the wall I can see like a Winnie the Pooh hand drawing that I got in a charity shop. There's like a Dumbo art there. Minnie Mouse is just chilling over there by the TV. Disney Plus is always on the telly. I love it. Now, I did previously do a Disney puzzles, like my Disney puzzle collection video. That, I think I posted that January 2021, and it's now, where even are we? February 2022? So 1 year ago. And I'll be sharing with you the puzzles that I bought since then. So if you want to see the other puzzles in my collection, I'll put it on the screen here somewhere. I'll put it in the description if you want to go and watch that video. I'd recommend that so you can see kind of where we started and what was built over a over a longer period of time, and then you can see what's happened in the last year. Now, in the process of getting my puzzles together for this video, the ones that I purchased since last January, I realised that I've duplicated. So one of them I have bought twice. One is used and one is new, like still in the cellophane. And one of the new cellophane one only arrived in the last 2 weeks. So, oops, I'll be putting one on Facebook Marketplace because I don't need two of the same puzzle because they're big boxes. Now, what shall we start with? Now, let's start with the one that's not part of the Thomas Kinkade collection, which I will explain more in a moment. Now, this one I bought on Facebook Marketplace. I do buy all my puzzles like secondhand or at kind of a secondhand price. So most of these, all but one of these, is bought from eBay. Yeah, actually no, two I bought from Facebook Marketplace. Two I bought from Facebook Marketplace. I think that's where I've duplicated because one was from there. Now this one I drove and collected. This is just a standard Disney puzzle. This is 1,000 pieces, and do you know, I don't even know. It's like a carousel, carnival, like the, oh my god, I forgot what it's called. Oh my god. What's the thing called? The parade! Oh my god. I need another Disney trip because like I've obviously missed out on the Disney magic. Yeah, like the parade, carnival, you've got loads and loads of characters. I love it, the puzzles where they've got like loads of characters in it. It's just not one themed, where there's like a big mixture. I don't know if you can really distinguish on the camera because there's so much going on. You've got Princess Castle up here, then they're all on a float. I mean, everybody is on here. We've got Aladdin characters, Hercules, Winnie the Pooh, Lady and the Tramp, Pinocchio, 101 Dalmatians, Alice in Wonderland. All the main characters are on here: Minnie, Mickey, Daisy, Donald, Cinderella. Aristocats. I've not seen Aristocats, don't hate me. There are some like Disney films that like I watched religiously as a child, and then the ones I didn't watch, like some of them I still haven't watched, but I'm gonna work my way through the ones that I haven't. So don't hate me, like I'm not a fake fan. I just don't really watch that much telly. I do reading, obviously, instead, because this is a reading channel. We've got Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, Ariel, Jiminy Cricket, Dumbo. Like, there is just everyone just having a big fancy party on here, and I'm excited to do it. I'm going to say that for all of these. I'm excited to do all of them. Okay, now on to the rest. So that's one so far. well done. And we're like 5 or so minutes into this. Now, I absolutely love Thomas Kinkade Disney puzzles. And then my first one that I purchased was, so it's probably mentioned in my last video, but it was kind of like a set that I bought from Orlando the last time I went, which was 4 years ago. 4 years, I think. And I bought kind of a 500 piece set one. And those ones are really cool, but 500 pieces are quite small. Now, I do end up doing most of my Disney puzzles on my own because my partner does not really want to do Disney puzzles with me. I feel like he's not against puzzles, but puzzles hurt your back, and he has a very manual job, so he's not really fancying coming home from, you know, breaking his back all day and then sitting on the floor with me bent over like this, like, doing Disney puzzles, because yeah, it even hurts me, and I have a desk job all day. So yeah, the 500 piece ones are really good for me to do on my own, but I just feel like they kind of aren't big enough. But 1,000 piece ones do take me like a really long time. I'm doing one at the moment, the first one I'm going to show you, and I'm currently like 4 weeks in, but I only do it like 1 or 2 nights a week maximum. Usually 1 night a week, and it's only for like 3 hours. So I've probably only done like 10 or so hours so far of it, something like that. Because I don't get a lot of time like to myself to sit and do puzzles. Like, I'm a busy bee, so puzzles do take me a long time, but that's fine, you know, I'll do them eventually. Now, what I will show you actually before we go on the rest of the puzzles, I can show you one that I've finished, which was one that I purchased, I showed you in my last video. But what I've decided to do is to start framing my puzzles. So I've got so many, and I didn't really want to be the kind of person that glues them together, puts them in a frame, sticks them on the wall, because I feel like I don't want to glue them together because they've got to be like that forever. And I also don't have wall space where I live at the moment. It's too small to have like loads of things up on the wall. But in a few years, hopefully I'll have a house, and then at that point, whether it's like the side of the study, side of the book room, there will be a wall, I'm planning on anyway, a wall of puzzles, or I'll have puzzles that I've done and I will kind of rotate them, and if I've got 3 up, then I'll switch them in and out for other ones that I've done. So I finished one puzzle. Now I'm starting to buy frames from IKEA. I'm only buying them as I do them, and I've got 1 in a frame so far, so I'm gonna grab it and show you because, like, side note, this is exciting, I've actually finished one. Now I do need to adjust slightly the puzzle in the frame because the 500 piece ones don't fit in these frames very much, so I have to use the, I can't think of what the inner frame thing is, and the puzzle's fallen down behind it, so I need to put something below it to put it in there. But this is the one that I did in January, I think it was in January. This is The Little Mermaid. This is a 500 piece Thomas Kinkade. So Thomas Kinkade is an artist, and that's what the rest of these puzzles will be that I'll share with you today. They are like, he's called like the painter of light or something like that. And they're basically like paintings, but they're made into puzzles. Yeah, there we go. One day I'm going to own a canvas piece from him. That would be amazing. So yeah, this is, I can see some of the pieces are kind of coming out because I haven't got this in tight enough. Oh, don't fall out. I think that's because, like, so what I did is I put it in this frame, and this was a test run. This frame literally cost me like £3. So I put it in here, and I put it like, because I don't want to hang it on the wall if it's going to fall off and all the pieces are going to like sink in it. So I've put it on the floor and like walked around loads. It's been in here like 2 weeks, not gonna lie, 3 weeks maybe. And see if it falls. Now it has fallen. I don't know if you can see there's a gap at the top where we can see the backboard, and obviously I can see down the bottom here some of the pieces, one of the layers is like popped out and is trying to sit over the top of the bottom layer, so I need to sort that out. But doesn't that look amazing? Like, how cool would like some of these look on the wall? Like, I won't put the normal Disney puzzles in like this, I'll only do my Thomas Kinkade ones, just because they're so pretty there, you know, like pieces of art. I'll leave that there because that's kind of cute. Okay, so we're so far into this and I haven't showed you many puzzles so far. So, next one that I've bought in the last year. This is one that I'm doing at the moment. These are in no particular order, by the way, because I don't know the order that I purchased them. This is the one that I'm actually doing at the moment. 101 Dalmatians. So, let me bring it a bit closer so you can see. Can you see? Yeah. So we've got like loads and loads and loads of Dalmatians on it. This is 1,000 pieces. Again, this is used. This box is a bit damaged, but I don't mind that. As long as I can still see it and all the pieces are there, that's fine. So yeah, this one has loads of dogs on it. There's a lot of flowers. It's really hard. Like, I'm really struggling. So far, I've basically done like most of the edge. Apart from I can't find one piece, but it's going to be in here somewhere. I'm just being blind. And I've done like all of this section. And some of the dogs, oh, which way? I'm very backwards right now. some of the dogs and the people I have done. The flowers, absolutely no chance. Like, there's too many puzzles, I can't find them. It's challenging. So that's where we're at with that one. Like 3 weeks into that one. I will finish it at some point, Now, like I say, no particular order. This one is a Christmassy puzzle. So I love doing a Christmas puzzle, particularly a Disney Christmas puzzle, every Christmas time. So I bought this one as one to potentially do in the next year or so at Christmas, because it's Disney and it's Thomas Kinkade, so like all the boxes are ticked. Now, for some reason this one's in a smaller box. I think that's because it's like directly from, I didn't buy it directly from the US, but I think it was bought in the US and then sold to me in the UK. Yeah, it says made in the USA, so I think the USA boxes are always a bit different. I don't know what this one's called. Does it have a name? No. Yeah, Mickey and Minnie Sweetheart Holiday. That one was just called 101 Dalmatians. Mickey and Minnie Sweetheart Holiday. So they're basically like ice skating as Mickey and Minnie in a winter wonderland with cute lodges and stuff. It's going to be so hard because there's so much white and there's not really much to distinguish, but it's really cute, so I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for all of these ones. I'm just going to say loads in this video. I'm so excited. Right, we'll put that one to the side for a minute because that's one of our duplicates. Now, this one was probably one of the first ones that I bought since I did my last video. This one is Mulan Blossoms of Love. Oh, you can't even see that. Mulan Blossoms of Love. It is a Mulan Thomas Kinkade. They're all Thomas Kinkade, so I'm just not even going to say that anymore. It is very pretty. I feel like it's going to be, these are all difficult because there's a lot of similar colours on them. But we've got Mushu, Mulan. Do you know what? I haven't watched enough Disney recently because I can't remember his name. What's his name? But, let's get, oh, do you know what? I'm such a bad Disney person. Like, what is Mulan's boyfriend called? My phone is not. It's asking me, do I want to go to Amazon? No, I don't want to go to Amazon. What is Mulan's BF called? Who is Mulan's boyfriend? Li Shang. Oh my god. Honestly, I've not watched enough Disney. I feel like with the little one, I've just been watching like loads of Encanto. We've been watching Encanto a lot. Like, I love it. I really enjoy it. Like, pressure like a drip, 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 and I'll never stop. Whoa, that's my favourite. It's in my head all the time. But yeah, Mulan, I feel like this one's going to be a bit challenging because this is kind of looking all the same. There's lots of green. All this is going to look the same. There's a little bit distinguishable here, but nothing with like harsh lines. It's harsh lines that you want to kind of do the bits. Like, you'd be able to do the characters because there's very like they're different colours. They're distinguishable. So yeah, there's that one. Mulan is my fave princess because she's a badass. This one I don't think is going to be too difficult. This one is Dumbo. So I feel like I say, there's a lot of distinguishing colours in here, harsh lines, it's separate. So we've got Dumbo flying up over here. We've got circus tent, it says Dumbo circus. There's elephants, there's lots of humans, there's lots of faces. So if you find a piece with a face on it, it might, you know, you might not be ready to put it in, but you can then go, oh, right, okay, whose facial expression is that? And you have to pay attention and figure it out, but it is figure-outable. Yeah. Yeah, you can figure it out. Oh, there's little zebras as well, like, loads of animals in here from the train and everything. So I feel like, oh, look at the little mountains. The sky and the floor, sky here and the flooring would be the hard parts on this one. But overall, I don't think this one's going to be that bad. I mean, again, there's still 1,000 pieces, so yeah. Next is one that I had seen online and I wanted it so badly since I saw it. I know this is going to be a really, really difficult one and I'm probably going to need someone to help me with this because else I'm going to be doing it forever. But I could get it cheap on eBay, so I did. This is Minnie and Mickey, or Mickey and Minnie. I always say Minnie and Mickey, but they always write it as Mickey and Minnie. In the Alps, in the Swiss Alps, and look how cute that is. So obviously Mickey and Minnie in the Alps, you've got the mountains back here, look how hard that's gonna be. And then just loads of like greenery down here, like flowers, you've got like a little log cabin, lodge. It could be a lodge or it could be a log cabin. Yeah. And then you've got Donald and Daisy over here as well. I should bring it a bit closer so you can actually see. I just think it's like such a pretty looking picture. Like that will look so nice in a frame on the wall because it's just so simple. But yeah, gonna be a challenge, that one is. Okay, we'll leave the duplicate one till the end because that's my bad. This one here, we have Sleeping Beauty. Again, lots of different colours on this one, so potentially not as hard, but there is a lot of green. A lot of green. So I haven't really seen Sleeping Beauty very much. So we've got Aurora and the Prince over here. We've got the Fairy Godmothers down here. You've got, yeah, I suppose there are some quite distinguishable. I mean, there's some flowers down here, but there's not too many. You've got, obviously, Fairy Godmothers. There's, like, houses up here. I don't know if you can see. That bit might not be too hard. What will be hard is kind of the tree here and then this bit at the top. But other than that, and the grass is always a hard part. I don't think that one's too bad. I'm not massive on Sleeping Beauty, but I got this one for a really good price, so I was like, yes. Now, what I am going to do, I think, is, because I've started buying duplicates, I think I will, well, actually, first of all, I'll buy ink for my printer, a big good start, and then from there, I'm going to print them off, like all the possible Thomas Kinkade Disney puzzles, and cross off the ones that I've got so I don't buy duplicates, because that's a waste of money. So, the last puzzle, although I have 2 copies because I'm an idiot, is Mickey and Minnie Sweetheart Cove. And I'll show you the one not in the cellophane because that one's probably going to be easier for you to see. So it's really, really cute. They've got like a little kind of country house by a little lake with a boat. Minnie is giving Mickey a big old smooch and he's like, yeah boy, like I'm in there. This one, I don't even know if this is going to be hard or difficult. There's a lot of flowers. There's a lot of flowers. Can you see? It's, yeah, they're all hard. Let's just accept that they're all hard. So yeah, I've got this one which I bought from Facebook Marketplace. I now remember, but the edges of the box are a bit damaged. But I accidentally bought this one, which is a brand new one. So this is still in the cellophane. You can probably see the cellophane, yeah. I'm probably going to keep that one and then maybe put the other one online because if I can have the choice between a used one and a new one, I'm obviously going to pick the new one. But yeah, those are the puzzles that I bought in the last year. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 9 if you count the fact that I bought one twice, but it's 8 really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. So yeah, I've got a bit of a puzzle buying problem. So someone needs to like log me out of my eBay account and delete it from my phone because like every day I just go on there and like, oh, what other new puzzles have someone added? So there is one that I'm specifically looking out for and it's called The Wonderful World of Disney. Now I've got one of the puzzles. If you watch my last video about my puzzles, it's a circular puzzle. And it's kind of, I think it's the films that were released before Walt died, I think, something like that. And it's got yellow edging. Now there's a similar puzzle, but it's got purple edging, and it's like, it's a different year. Like it's like the characters that came out in movies between X date and X date, like after he died, something like that. So they've got different characters in there and they are very collectible and very rare. The yellow edge one, which I've got, is not that rare, but the purple edge one is very rare. So I'm kind of keeping my eye out for that on eBay. So most of them are on eBay for like £20 for The Wonderful World of Disney with the purple edging. And there was an auction which was at like £5 or something like that. And I missed it because I was working and I completely forgot about it. So, and it sold for like £6 or £7 and I didn't get it. So I'm not paying 20 because I know that one sold for £6 or £7, so I can get it for that price. So I'll just like hold the fort. I've got loads of puzzles to build in the meantime anyway. Like, I don't need it right now, but I will get that one at some point. But I think I need to stop with the Thomas Kinkade for a while until I've actually built them. Because I've got, like, this isn't even all the puzzles I have to build. I've only done one in a frame so far, and I already had loads from my last video. Some of them I have done and then put away. But I haven't put them in frames. Like I'm only starting to put them in frames now. So this is kind of the starting point. This is puzzle number 1 that is like complete. Like I said, I'm only going to put the Thomas Kinkade ones in frames, but yeah, I kind of got to do some more of them. But they just take so long because I'm doing them on my own. And I've also got lots of Lego to do. It's kind of unrelated to this video, not Disney at all, but I've got, oh no, yeah, no, one is actually. I've got the Steamboat Willie Lego set. So I need to build that soon. I've got loads of other Lego sets as well. I've got the like an Avengers one and also the Friends 2 apartments. I've already done Central Perk. It's on top of my bookcase, but I've got the Friends apartment, which was so expensive but so cool. So I've got to do those as well. So like it's not just puzzles that I'm doing, and obviously I'm doing a lot of reading as well, so it's kind of hard to find the time, but I'll find the time. I'll find some time to do puzzles because I want to do a couple this year, get them in frames. They're not going to be hung up, I don't think, where I live at the moment. Like I say, I'll probably like put them in the loft, but they'll already be in their frames, and then when I move into a house I'll have space to hang some of them up. It's kind of the plan anyway. I mean, if I want to take this apart, I can. They're not glued together, and I don't plan to glue any of these together. I'm hoping, I haven't done a 1,000-piece one yet, but I'm hoping they're not going to be so big and bulky and heavy that I'll have to glue them together. They'll be heavier when I glue them anyway, so I'd rather not do that. If I need to take this apart, sell the frame online and put this back in the box, I can, because, you know, it's fine. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with my Disney puzzles. I've gone a bit mad. Someone take eBay away from me because there's loads of these on eBay and there's loads I haven't bought yet. So yeah, I've got a Disney problem, and it manifests itself in the form of buying puzzles, or it has done in the last year anyway, particularly in the last 2 months. I've bought a lot of these in the last 2 months. I don't think I have any more on order at the moment. Like, I'm not waiting for any to arrive. I did almost bid on one yesterday, but it got too expensive. I was like, no, I don't really want that one. I've got so many to do already. I need to do these before I buy kind of my lesser sought after character ones. So yeah, it'll be fine. I just need more time for puzzles. If I didn't, like, you know, have to earn money and kind of like go to work and, you know, earn a living, then I'd have a lot more time for puzzles and a lot more time for reading. But unfortunately, that's apparently one of the things you have to do in life. You know, we can't have it all, unfortunately. Need to find myself a rich husband. So I think my boyfriend would agree that I probably need to find myself a rich husband to support my habits and the things that I like to do in life. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. This hasn't been a book related video, but I know some of you like Disney as well. So if you want to see anything more kind of Disney, maybe, I haven't got very many Disney ears, so I don't think it's really worthwhile me doing a video on my Disney ears because I've only got like 4 or 5 pairs. I've got quite a lot of Disney traditions, not quite a lot, quite a few of Disney traditions ornaments, so maybe I'll do a video sharing those at some point. I mean, I could show you the Disney things in my flat, but I feel like that no one needs to be bored by that. I would find great like pleasure in sharing that, but I don't think anyone else would really get a kick out of that. So yeah, let me know if there's anything else kind of Disney related you want to see, or Disney related you'd like to chat about. If my book following was more like Disney as well, like I could do a Disney Q&A, but I feel like if I ask people to ask me Disney questions, Disney related questions, no one's going to ask me any because most of my followers are all book people and not Disney people. So yeah, yeah, maybe in the future if I try and make my book page a bit more Disney as well. What would help with that is actually going to Disney on a Disney trip. If I go, you know, at some point I'll vlog it and stuff, but I'm not going at the moment because COVID and it's expensive, and you know, I have to put food in my mouth and that costs money. So oh well, I could just eat less and, you know, do more Disney things. That sounds like a great plan. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You need to fuel your body. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Happy reading, happy puzzling, happy Disney things, and I will see you all soon. Thank you. Bye.